So how familiar are people with GarageBand on the iPad? Not on the iPad. Okay. Can I perhaps suggest a way then to, let's say, structure a song? Get children learning how to use the different instruments in a structured way. So, well, let's say, how about putting a pop song together, something like that? Yeah? Okay. Right. Stop me at any point if I'm being too obvious or I'm going too fast. Okay. We're going to start from scratch then. GarageBand, what I've got here is songs that children or I've created. So these are the folders, different examples. If you can see the GarageBand tutorial there, if I just tap on that, that is perhaps what a finished piece of work, maybe lasting half a term, possibly longer, would look like and sound like. So we've got, let's say, 16-bar introduction, a chorus, a break, verse 1, verse 2, bridge, chorus, middle 8, instrumental, and then chorus out. That's sort of very typical structure for a song. And I'll just play a little bit about how that might sound. Okay. Now everything that you hear was created by fingers. Okay, there's no pre-recorded samples there at all. It's just about using the tools in GarageBand with one finger or two fingers. Okay, so let's go from scratch if that's okay, and stop me or ask any questions. I'm going to start a new song by going to the plus in the left-hand corner, and I'm going to go to new song. Choice of instruments. What I tend to go for is the smart drums. And there's great reasons for using the smart instruments with complete novices because they help you so much. And do you know what I mean by a smart instrument at this stage? Okay, let's have a look. You know what the drum kit looks like, presumably, where you can actually play it with your fingers. But what we're looking for is the smart drums, and anything with the cog around means you're going to get some help with putting a song together. Thank you. So, we've got different drum kits from the drum machines, classic rock, live rock. Let's have the classic studio kit. We can hear the instruments just by pressing them on the side. And in the introduction, I want to create something quiet and something simple because we're going to build the song up. So, let's say 4 instruments. So, what 4 instruments would you choose out of those? Introduction, we're going to build it up. Kick drum, okay. Now can you see the grid here? It's divided into 4 areas: quiet, loud, simple, complex. Given that we want an introduction that's going to be simple, where are we going to put the kick drum? Okay, so I'm going to just put it over there. Now, if I move it across to complex, more complex. This will become more apparent as we add instruments, what's it actually doing by moving it along the grid. So another instrument, snare. Going to throw it in anywhere. That's a bit complex, so move it to the left. Let's change to a rim shot. 2 more instruments for an introduction. Tambourine, throw it in. And anything else? Hi-hats, okay. So, each square represents a slightly different way to play that instrument. So I've moved the hi-hats. So can you see how many combinations we've got here, just on this grid with 4 instruments? So let's just... So, I think children could have lots of fun in a certain part of that square, putting together a unique drum part. Okay, so introduction. Like that. When I'm ready, then, when I've got the instrument I want, I just press the power, which is the little below this classic studio kit. There's a little power icon. That's on and that's off. Now I'm going to record into the sequence, and all I need to do is press the red record button at the top, and the rest of it's looked after it itself. There's a couple of nice things you can do, which is move it as it records. So as an example, let's bring up the hi-hat. It's changed from red to green, and I've recorded my drum part. Okay, so if we look at the track view, which is what I call the brick wall, right at the top, next to the little icon of the drum, that's the track view. And that's what we've recorded. And it's in the form of a piano roll, so we have a graphic score here, which we can use if that's what people want for evidence. That's quite possible. So I'm going to, let's say we want 16 bars. We can just tap twice on there, and we've got a number of options, but the one I want here is loop. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to extend this section. So let me just go back over that. Top right hand corner here is a little plus. If I press that with my finger, section A is currently 8 bars. It defaults to 8 bars. But maybe my introduction should be, well, let's say 16. And now it's automatically stretched it for 16. What I want to do for an introduction is perhaps bring in the bass guitar and then the guitar or the keyboards. Maybe give kids a choice, it's up to you.